Okay, I already filmed this video, but I just want to refilm it because I went too off the guardrails. But just a little update. On Friday, I called a bunch of leads for my uncle's uh home health plus hospice consulting agency, and then he reviewed my calls on Saturday, and then he told me, his strategy of actually building rapport, building trust, and then s- making those leads agree to the appointment. And then that's something that I'm gonna implement tomorrow, Monday. Right now it's Sunday, January 2025. January 25, 2026, Sunday. Tomorrow I'm gonna be implementing the strategies he gave me as feedback, and I really do agree with the feedback he gave me. It makes a lot of sense compared to the strategy that I used to use in my corporate job. Um, so pretty much, he told me just to be friendly, maybe even open up some of my Filipino accent to make myself more relatable because our, ideal customer profile is mostly Filipinos. But if I don't sense that they're Filipino, I can just keep the accent. Maybe even talk about, oh yeah, our RN consultant is from Batangas and I'm from Tomas Morato Camuning. Just relate, build rapport, and then close the deal. And just to rant a bit about what I want to do. I've been thinking about getting a job, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's everybody views that as good. I mean, it's good. Yeah, there's no arguing with that. Money, very good for the bank account, survival. Um, but I was thinking, what if, what if I couldn't get a job? What if, that job that I have an interview on Thursday, which I'm I'm uh, I'm highly confident that I'll get because it's base salary. I mean, it's minimum hourly. So, they're literally just looking for people to hire, get in the door, maybe make some sales. But that job's gonna be like 17 bucks an hour, 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, unpaid lunch. I was thinking, do I really want to do what I don't want to do just to get 17 bucks an hour and pay Facebook ads? What if I use my clients' money to pay Facebook ads themselves? Because they're the ones that's going to benefit from the Facebook ads anyway. And, if it doesn't work out, I don't get the money. That's the guarantee. You get clients or you don't pay or your money back, something like that. So I was thinking, since my uncle is specializing in ACHC accreditation, he is an RN with like decades of experience. Once I get him clients, I could use him as a case study and then venture out into a different type of accreditation called joint commission. That's a little bit more sophisticated. I'm not saying ACHC is not sophisticated, but joint commission is like more strict. And I'm seeing, missed opportunity by us not being able to serve people who would rather have a joint commission accreditation. So that's one thing that I could work on if, if I don't get the job on Thursday. And another thing is that I could even, like I said in the other episode, I've already been doing market research for hospice and home health agencies for them to get more patients. I could just focus on that and then, pitch it to my uncle who already has connections with these home health and hospice agencies and then tell them, hey, all they have to do is, do this and this to get that result, which is set up a website, make articles optimized for search engine, optimization. What are people searching? What are these patients searching? What do they want to know? Put that on the website of their home health agency, have a cost optimized call to action, optimized for conversion, and then maybe even put up Facebook ads to drive more conversions to that website, or directly, you know, messaging the home health agency themselves. Something like that. Right now, my brain's kind of fried. I haven't been getting much sleep because actually recently I've just gotten sober recently. I'm now about to be 26 days sober, 26 days tomorrow, and I made that decision to become sober because the people that I work with creatively inside Copy Elite, I would guess that they're all sober, except for the fact that maybe they use caffeine or nicotine. And I'd say that nicotine is actually a way more productive addiction than the one I was addicted to, which is cannabis, weed. And I've been consuming that shit for 5 years. And also, when I was in high ticket sales with Brez Scales and Pierre Curry, everybody there was just addicted to nicotine. I wouldn't say they were addicted to weed. And then when I actually got, in my last episode, I told you guys about how I got a working interview. Everybody there was like consuming caffeine, Celsius, Zins. And I was like, should I start doing that? And they said, nah, just do caffeine. And yeah, I'm doing caffeine. I have my coffee right here. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now, just doing a bunch of cold calls and market research for hospice and home health agencies for them to get more patients. And then I'm gonna pitch that idea to my uncle, show it to him. This is how it all works. This is my market research, this is what we do, this is what other home health agencies do. And then yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching episode 4.